Today I am making a rose pine cone, Deodar or cedar pine cone wall hanging. Welcome to Creative DIY with Momdaz. For today's wall hanging base, I'm taking this container. This is basically a heart-shaped container, chocolate container. I saved it because of its shape. It's a plastic container. I don't want the lid, but I keep it so that I can cover it and store it when I'm not using this wall hanging. So keeping this cap aside or the lid aside, this is the base I'll be working it. For making it into a wall hanging, I need it to be able to hang. So I took an iron nail and I heated it on fire and just poked 2 holes through it. You can see the holes here. It just melts through, so it's plastic, it could melt through, so 2 holes through it. Then I took some wire from my garden equipments and twisted them around a screwdriver to make 2 prong hooks, so these will be able to attach it to this. Then I found these 2 pieces in my stash. These come with different iCards and things like that, bag handles. So these have this, they can rotate and they can hang, so I'm going to use this. So first thing, I'm going to fix these with this. I just twisted it slightly, so I'm going to untwist it a little and show you. You see, this is just a piece of wire and I'm just placing it so that it can dangle well, and bring it back and twist it once more. Now this is the whole attachment, and this thing this 2 open end, I'm pushing it through the container. Now I shall separate it inside the container and glue it or tape it inside so that I can fix it there. Onto this end of this container, which is the bottom part, I have this ready tassel in golden color. I'm going to use this and just putting it through so that it dangles and gives it that finished look. So far it's looking good. Now this piece, again, I have to attach it on this side. First I'll feed in this and then attach it the same way. So the frame of my wall hanging is ready. Now for the inside, I'm going to use rose pine cones. I shared with you these pine cones, which are Deodar or cedar pine cones, and they look like rose. I made a flower arrangement using these pine cones and I'll link that video. It was recently made and looks really beautiful in my home. So I'm going to use these inside these to make my wall hanging. So I like the natural colors. The ones which are lighter in color, like this light brown, where the details are beautifully seen, I'm going to keep them natural. And some of them, I'm going to color them. So I'm taking one of my pine cone and painting it. I'm using brush and acrylic color. So some of them I'm painting it pale pink, some I'll be painting light pale green, and some gold. One can spray paint them, but it's okay to work with brush. Just try to go right into the crevices as far as possible and apply the paint. I shall be also applying a little bit of paint till halfway through the back side also, because some of the back portion of the petals will also be seen through. Always keep the base coat light, and then one can add a little darker shade if what one wants to. Then the color stands out better. So I just took a little darker pink and just touched it again, and you can appreciate this darker pink now. Though it's a pale pink, it stands out better. So I'm going to paint some more of my pine cones. So here are my painted pine cones, the natural ones. Some of them I've just touched the edges with little gold paint. The rest I've just left it like that. These are the pink ones. Look at these pink roses. These are the ones that I painted gold and some of them in green. So these will just go inside as fillers. So other than these, I'm going to also use some pistachio nut shells because of their natural color. These will just add as, because these are really small, I'll just put them in like fillers. So what basically I'm going to do is, here is the container and I'm going to start from the tip. So from the tip I'll be placing first this dark gold one and I'm just going to hot glue everything here. So the whole process I'll be just hot gluing. So I'll show you just a basic arrangement what I have in mind. So I'm going to hot glue each pieces in like this so that I can make a complete bouquet through this. I'll try to distribute the colors evenly as much as possible so that no two colors are close to each other. So I'm just placing them so that I have an idea, and this is how I'm going to hot glue them in place. So after I hot glue everything here, I'll be using this pistachio nut shells to just poke them in. So I have glued all my pine cones here and there are some gaps. Initially I thought of adding pistachio shells. I added 2-3 places, but then I found it really difficult because they are really small. So I found this remedy. So I had this gold cord. This is basically for stitching, but I can use it otherwise. So I'm just making some loops out of it. I just have to fill a few gaps in there. So I just bunched it up together like this, so to look like straw or pollen, something like that. Add some hot glue and poke it in. So I'm just using the back side of brush to help me poke it in. So I'll be filling in all the gaps that might be seen. Look how beautiful the rose pine cone heart-shaped wall hanging looks. I love the shape, the beautiful pine cones. The colors are so well in harmony with each other, and the tassel just adds to the beauty. Do let me know your thoughts. Today I am crafting for a cause, a monthly event hosted by Teresa from Teresa B DIY, along with Lynn at Hot Mess Glue Gun. Mental health support is so necessary. One in distress needs counseling as well as help for daily needs in order to move through the day. Feel free to support and donate to US-based Heart Support Organization. All links are given down in my description box. Thank you everybody and see you very soon. Take care.